Hey guys, today's video is not about it's not about finance. It's not about economics. It's not about accounting, but it's about something that I just want to say, to young men of South Africa, to young men of Africa, or anywhere in the world, really. Guys, we take this life thing very lightly, I would say. We take it very lightly. And we fumble the opportunities that God gives us. We fumble the lessons that our parents give us. We tend to trust more what comes from our friends, rather than what comes from our parents, the people who are close to us. One thing that I can tell you guys is that I was once a stoat kid, like umntana stoat blind, whereby in my family they thought that I'm gonna be a gangster or something, of which I did join those things, Ekapa, and I got involved in those things, but then God intervened. Let me tell you how God intervened. Young kids from South Africa, let me tell you how God intervened. God intervened through a intervention that I didn't think possible, that it will, it will be possible. uThixo bafethu wangithatha, wangisusa ngabangani, wangisusa kwifamily, wangisusa kabantu who I deemed as close to me, I deemed as family, and I deemed as close friends. And God took me and he put me in a place whereby he knows uba, ndindodwa. Even though I was with my father, of which I'm still am with my father, he's close to me, although we don't stay in the same place. But then I stayed alone. I had some friends there and there, but then every single time those friends will be gone within less than 6 months. And I used to ask myself, I not, nguwo wrong or what? They used to just vanish. I wouldn't find them on Facebook, I wouldn't find them on my WhatsApp. They used to then vanish, and then I was forced to be alone. And that's when I accepted this thing of solitude. A lot of people think that solitude is being lonely, boregile, low tagati or whatsoever. No! No. That's when God is preparing you to open a certain door in your life. Understand? He wants to take you from where you are to where you need to be. Although understand, because he wants to make sure ukuthi your character fits, or maybe your character resembles, that specific level that you need to be into. Yandiv. So angikhupha, anthatha. Namandedwa bros. I became alone. And there I battled with my thoughts. I battled with the evil thoughts in my mind. I wanted woman. Bengifuna amacheri. Bengifuna uyosela, bengifuna uyochaya, bengifuna ukwenza zonke lezi zinto lezi. And God intervened, guys. That's why I'm moving life these days, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared to lose izinto. I'm not scared to lose anyone, because I know that that is for a purpose. That is for a purpose, guys. Like, each and every single thing that happens in empilweni yakho, yenziwe lanto, yenziwe, to teach you a lesson and to build your character. So God took me, guys, and he took me out of these people, took me out of family, took me out of everyone, and I was alone. I was in my suburbs, you're just alone. People are minding their own business there, that they don't have time for you, when they come back from school or whatever, they want to chill with you. Everyone is in their house. And I was alone. And I battled with evil thoughts. I battled with negative thoughts. I had flip up dreams. I don't want to say F word, but flip up dreams. The reason why is because I want to post this on YouTube, on my channel. So I have F up dreams, guys. Like F up dreams. Like I'm a perform doing into. Being this bona deep when you in down, bona hey, begunins. But then uThixo bekangihlembulula apho, bekangikhupha ezi zinto ezi bendinazo engqondweni. Beyangikhupha ezi zinto ezi bendifuna uzenza. There are a lot of evil things that I wanted to do, guys. There are a lot of evil things that I wanted to do with my friends, that I wanted to do kabantu, even in family included. I wanted to do them in family included. But then I didn't. God came to me. And when this story is going to be long. Let me try to shorten it up. So when I left eKapa, there was a library, and then the Department of Education came to our school and they were like, why don't you guys open this library for abantwana ukuthi bangene then bafunde? And they chose 3 students on each and every single class, grade 10. And they were like, let me just have 3 students, then got this zabo, beze apagum. And then they took me. Just because being stored there, they took me. But then being was msebenzi wami anyway. But being man, I just like the business and economics, that's all. But then they took me. Then and when I went there, lamchitalo wa Department of Education, wavela wathi egqibeleni wathi thathani incwadi apha. Like take the books that you want. 2 books. Guys, actually 3 books. Yeah? But then A1 it was about the career, enye it was a history, enye it was a Bible. And Leo's 3, I didn't see it because the cover, it was just dark in J. It was just, it didn't have a cover. It wasn't even written in Bible. And I went with it. And for years, grade 11, grade 10, grade 11, 12, azandifunda la ncwadi leya. Benifunda ezizimbini because they had covers about the history, about careers and everything like that. And then I used to read there, ukuthi ndifuna uba yintoni and all that. Although I was told and I have evil, doings, But then I used to just read in Jeka and then doesn't make sense. But then I didn't read the last one in what? I didn't read the last one in what? Because they are now, it being not in cool, understand, it was a big book like this. And ndavela ndayibeka nje pha, in my Zozo room ewokili yami ndayibeka. And when I put it there, grade 12, when I was about to go in the Gauteng, because I wanted a change of indawo, that God just communicated with me, then I went. And then something told me, you remember those 3 books that I gave you? Leave the 2 and take that other one. And to my surprise, ngayifaka ebhegini yami. And then ngathi masense ebhasini ndayikhupha and I read it. And to my surprise, guys, that book was a Bible. That book was a Bible. And ndayifunda because I was bored in the bus, ne? Then must figure Gauteng and davele ndayibeka nje, in the room that I was given by my dad. Then azange ndiyifunde futhi. But then when the solitude started, I read it. And that's where the change yakaThixo started. That's where I saw, but okay, uThixo ufuna ungichange kanye kanye. Understand? Like he wants to change me. Khona into ayifuna implant womb. Understand? Lento le yenzeka kunoba ngubani, guys. Noba ngubani. That's why I'm telling young niggas ukuthi when God removes you from friends, when God removes you from a family, obey. Obey. Don't go back. Obey. Stay where you have to be. Obey. Because God is trying to show you the path. God is trying to show you. Literally, God is trying to reveal to you. You've been, thinking about, I'm not special or whatsoever. Everyone is special, guys. Everyone came in this life for a reason. Do you understand me? If Amasis Bako, your cousin, your nephews are telling you you're not special, you are special. Everyone is. And when God removes you from people, he's trying to show you this is what you came here for. I feel like I'm preaching now. Yeah. So this is what you came here for. So obey to God to be in solitude. Be alone. And I'm telling you, and I promise you, God will show you ways that you didn't think that were possible. Uzoqala ngomndeni wakho. As an environment, actually uzoqala within you. Then as an environment, like he will try to reveal this to understand, for you to understand why he's removing you from certain places. Why he's taking you to certain places. Young people of South Africa, I'm not saying you should force the solitude, guys. It will come at its own time. It will come at its own time. But then, I just want to say, Uguti, for you to find yourself, awusazozifumane unechomi, awusazozifumane through ifamily, uzozifumana xa uhleli wedwa. You're gonna find yourself when you are alone, either in your room, either in a place or whatsoever. No P. And guys, God is real. uThixo is real, guys. Don't let anyone fool you. Yahweh is real. Yahweh is real. Yahweh is real. Yahweh is real. Thixo is real, guys. uThixo is real, guys. If you want to see God and you don't believe in God, just kneel down. Just kneel down and say, God, I don't believe in you. I don't believe in anything that you tell me. I don't believe in it. Even in this book, I don't even believe it. Show me something else. I don't believe you. And Oti, if you are real, come to me. Show me a sign. Thixo has ways to show you. God will come to you. God will show you sign. But I'm telling you, God is real. I've seen a lot of things. God is real. And young people, I need you to pray. Not only just pray, but then implement what you want to implement. And pray. Okay? I'll talk too much. I know myself. But then this is a message that I was like, let me just say it, I'll probably just release such messages maybe once a month, when I'm doing my content. But then, ungapheli umoya, don't give up, don't quit, Don't think about izinto that will jeopardize your future. Don't think about izinto that will jeopardize your future. Yahweh is real. Pray to God, and God will save you. No matter what. No matter what. People will come in your life, try to jeopardize you. People will come in your life, try to lead you astray. But God will correct you. And God will give you opportunities that you are like, wow, is this really meant for me? So go to God. There are a lot of things that I want to say. There are a lot of things that I really want to share with this young generation. I'm also young myself, but then I'm like, I've seen a lot, because and even other people don't recognize me anymore. They're like, what's happening? But then it's a long story, of which that long story includes God. But guys, young people, pray and go to God. You'll find yourself. You'll find yourself. I'm telling you, ask God to intervene. You'll find yourself. And you'll find the purpose, what you came here in this world to do. Dabulela. Sharp, guys.